Today I'm helping my nephew. We're gonna go ahead and put some rocker panels and maybe a few other patch panels on his 78 Suburban. This is a 3/4 ton. It's not too bad, but the rockers are definitely seen better days. So he went ahead and ordered some. He got some in from, I think they were LMC. So we'll see how they fit. He's also got some other patch panels, but we're gonna just concentrate on the rockers, see how far we get today. Right, Landon?
Yep.
First thing we're gonna do is take the doors off just to make it easier since we're doing the whole thing in one shot. So Landon went ahead. We're just gonna take the bolts out of the hinges. Maybe you got a better idea, but we just cleaned them. We'll take a Sharpie, put a mark all the way around them. That way we can line them back up because they're pretty respectable. So we'll use this video right here as a before and after. Ooh, there's a little bit of Bondo there. Ooh, this one's a little tight there. Ooh, there it is. So maybe we can get them even a little better. This front door is definitely off by quite a bit, Landon. So, all right, so we went ahead and we kind of went in and cleaned it up. We moved the trim out of the way, sucked, blew this out just to get it pretty clean. This track here looks pretty good right back to about here, but that's gonna be probably replaced with the new rocker. And there's just a little bit of rust up there. Not a big deal. We're gonna leave that. So, we're gonna end up cutting it here. Let me show you what we did on the front there. All right, up here, somebody already put in a new rocker panel, and you can see we just gotta do a little fill here. Hopefully our inner rocker will kind of give us some of this material to come across, and then we can cut a little bit more of that out. I don't wanna leave any of that if I can, but we don't have a piece to replace that. So we're just gonna do what we have, inner rocker, outer rocker, call it good. Okay, so in the rear, the inner on the rear is not too bad. There's a little spot in the back, but not enough to buy a whole inner rocker for that. It's pretty good across here, right where our big mount is. But then right about after this spot, it starts getting pretty crusty. So Landon did go ahead, and there was his legs, and he bought this, which kind of goes up in here like that. You can already see we kind of scratched roughly some lines. A little line right there. And so we're gonna cut it loose from here so we can slide it in behind it. We'll drill a couple holes so we can plug weld it into place because we want that seam to stay true all the way back. So we're not gonna take our rocker panel off till we get most of that inner rocker panel set where it needs to sit. That way we keep everything nice and straight. After a little bit of grinding and a lot of wiggling with a vice grip, we will drop this metal out. Now that is all clean up in there. Even though some of that's gonna get cut out and replaced with the new rocker, everything else up in here is clean. So now we can take this, bend it back into place, and we can put our piece right in behind it where it should be. This is not a step-by-step video. Sometimes you just gotta get in there with the grinder and start cutting out and see what you got. That all just blew out from where I got my hose right now. So that's one of the reasons these always rust out, is because just stuff lays up in those sandwich folds of metal where it's all packed in and just holds moisture. All right, we cut a pile of metal out of the inside of this thing, but we're pretty good. If you look right along the bottom, there's our old rocker. We go right up into our front cab support, and so that just needs to be bent back into place. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna mark this out. We're gonna get it all cleaned up so we can put some welds on this, and then we're gonna slowly just pinch everything together and weld just the inner rocker. We're not obviously gonna weld anything to our actual rocker, but we want to like bend some of this stuff up because it's down. So we'll get these pieces bent up in and get everything kind of touching. There's like a little gap right here, so we'll probably put a zip screw in that, hold it together while we do some of that grinding and welding. It's getting kind of close to lunch, and so we cleaned everything up. We were just getting ready to go to the gas station, and a lady stopped, and she was selling fresh tamales right here in Old Pullman, Michigan. So we'll let you know if these are delicious or not. How are they, Landon? Not too bad. Not too bad for not having to go anywhere, and they're hot and ready to eat. Well, you know what I always say, it's got to look worse before it can get better. So we get everything cut out. Now we're just going to grind all this metal so it's nice and clean from up here, so when we start doing our tacking, that we got good clean metal to work with. Once we get that inner all in and solid, so it's welded in the front on the front support, and then back here to this B-pillar support, that'll be nice and solid, and then the floors will be all good too where the seat is. So we should have good metal then to start cutting off our rocker. So let's get that done. All right, we got everything kind of cleaned up to nice clean metal. got some of the tar stuff off where we needed it. So we've got surface to weld. We're gonna just leave the old rocker on the outside because we're gonna use this little edge as our like, hey, that's where it needs to go. So there's a little bit of that primer all up in there. Of course, this is all getting cut out, so I'm not too concerned with that. One thing we did is we took some of our self-etching weld-through primer and went ahead in areas that are gonna be buried that we're not gonna be able to see. We went ahead and sprayed them and did the same thing under the truck. Now we can put this on. We don't have to worry too much. At least it's got a little bit of primer on some of that buried metal. There's our panel, it's in place. Start tacking it in. If you look down the bottom, you can see, get out of the shadow there. It stays nice and true to that original rocker, so I think we're in a real good position. We'll tack it where it's nice and tight, and then where it's not, we'll just go through and slowly work it. Keep it as tight as we can to the original. All right, there it is from underneath. You can see where some of the welds went through. We just got to make a little slit, hammer some of that in so that metal gets a little bit tighter, but for the most part, it's pretty good. It's a good start, and we'll clean it up a little bit as we go. All right, there, we got this started to be tacked in. We built up our little corner. We'll get that ground down and see what it looks like when there's some primer on it. We're all the way tacked back to here, and we're tacked in underneath. We'll show you that in a second. First piece is out. Now we're gonna go after some of these spot welds to get that out and that. But our inner rocker looks pretty good overall. All right, go ahead and do the next one. We trimmed everything to fit. We went ahead and sprayed it with some of our weld through primer. So we should be all good there. And Landon is out here. He's putting holes in, and then we'll get this ground and put some of that same stuff on. And that way we can just plug weld it from the bottom. We're gonna get it on, test fit it, make sure it looks pretty close. Okay, we test fit the rocker. We got it kind of trimmed around, so we're just gonna tack it into place. And then we're gonna rehang the doors, make sure everything looks right before we start welding it in. All right, it's a terrible view, and we have not fully welded it all in. It's all tacked up, looks pretty straight. You can kind of see that one looking pretty good. Doors closed. Our gap is pretty good there, and I think we're pretty close. You'll have to go back to the beginning of the video and see how close we really are. All right, thanks for watching. We'll finish this up with a lot of Bondo.